just woke up not too long ago, jumped in a cold shower quick. That was a recommendation of my sister. Started going through the process of getting things cleaned up, decluttered, packing up things that we know we will not need in the next place. Morning, Billy. Are you supervising mommy packing up? I don't think you like this very much, do you? Am I making you nervous? It'll be okay. I thought, what a better backdrop for this week's video than my, as it is, messy master bedroom.
He's on a mission today.
Hi there.
How's it going?
Fireball.
It's going good. Too. I got my Christmas music on, and you want to see my finds of the day?
Me and Mommy were eating fireballs, and Mama's still eating these, but I don't want to, so I just spit it out.
What?
It was too hot.
Did you like it?
Yeah,
it was
until
too hot.
it went burning my mouth.
Oh.
Since we posted our first couple of videos, there have been some questions, and I thought they were good questions and questions that probably do need a little bit of clarification. One of the questions that we've been getting a lot is, so have you already listed and sold your current house? And the answer to that is no. What we're kind of doing right now is the prep work ahead of that. Want to see my finds?
Let's see them.
Found a couple bucks in the coat pocket and the jackpot. Fireballs.
Thank you.
Forgot there's a science to eating these. I'm like sweating right now.
Thank you.
Hey, no, that's fine. But the mess has to get worse before it gets better.
Looking good.
Mine now, Mama.
If things go according to plan, we're going to be listing and selling this house in the next couple of weeks. But no, we have not listed yet. It has not sold. Jonathan's dad is a realtor, and he has been walking step by step with us through this process. We are on our way to look at another property. We have been looking for properties since probably, what, like November?
Yeah, I would say.
So we've been looking for probably about 5 months, maybe going on 6 months. The property that we're about ready to look at today is 15 acres. It's all wooded, so if it would be something we're interested in, obviously we would have a lot of clearing to do, so that's something to consider. So yeah, we'll see what we find here today. It's a no again, which is a little discouraging, but we are confident that we're gonna find the right place. Every property that we see, even if it's not the right place for us, it's a good experience because it kind of helps us to figure out what we want, what we need, what we're looking for. Yeah, we'll keep looking. Along the way, there have been places that have come close. We've looked at a lot of places. We've looked at several lots that were vacant and didn't have any current dwellings or buildings on them. And we've also looked at pre-existing structures, cabins, log homes. We've looked at old farmhouses. We've looked at newer builds. And while some of them were close, we just haven't gotten the perfect fit yet. So tell us about that horse farm, Daddy.
Yeah, so there was a 22-acre horse farm near us that I loved. It just had an awesome mixture of woods and pastures, like a long driveway with the white pasture fencing. We have not been able to find anything close to that. So maybe it's a sign that the right thing is just yet to come.
Other people have been asking, where exactly are we going to move? And that's not set in stone either. The change of just going from public school to homeschooling next year is already a huge, huge shift for our kids. And then when you add the fact that we're gonna be moving, you know, completely changing their home environment as well, that's a lot for them, and that's a lot for them to process. We don't want to move too far away from our current home because we still want to be able to foster the friendships that they've already built. We want to make sure that they still have a closeness and a connection with all of their cousins. I don't want to be an hour away from those relationships unless the perfect place comes along. Ever since we have been married, which is coming up on 14 years, I like to make fun of Jonathan because he has this obsession with things that are hidden. He's rolling his eyes and shaking his head at me right now. Like when we're on a hike, if we come up on like an unexpected little meadow that's kind of nestled in among the woods, it like takes his breath away every time, and it's super endearing and cute, and one of the things that I love best about him, but I also make fun of him a lot. The property that he was talking about, the horse farm, number one, the address had hidden in it, so that was really funny and felt kind of serendipitous. Everything since that we have looked at has been compared to that one. It's just kind of interesting that things worked out the way they did. Definitely feel like, you know, there's something different in store for us, something better in store for us. We live in South Central Pennsylvania right now, so pretty much from like the Maryland border on the south up to, you know, maybe a half an hour north of where we're at right now. That's kind of the corridor that we're looking in. And yes, it's flexible, but we don't want to go too far from home. Another question that people have been asking is, okay, so if you're going to be listing your house, but you don't know where you're moving, what happens during the in-between? What it's really looking like is going to happen is that we are going to temporarily move into my sister's basement. My middle sister is a public school teacher. Thankfully, she's very supportive of this new adventure and our shift to homeschooling next year. Jonathan and I decided to just approach the subject with her and her family as far as if us temporarily staying with them would even be something that they would consider. With so many unknowns, we just wanted to make sure that we were being honest with them. We really have no idea how long we're gonna be there. My sister also has 4 feline friends, maybe 5 even, and Arlo's obviously a dog. How many cats? 4 cats? 5 cats?
70,000 cats?
70,000 cats?
Have like 6 cats.
According to the backseat drivers there. She and her family have been kind enough to welcome us in, whether we're there for 2 months or whether we're there for a year. Her and her husband have spent some time thinking things over and have opened those doors to us. For now, we are just trying to savor the time that we have left in this house. We realize that it is going to be coming to an end sooner than later. Tonight we're planning on doing a movie night on the trampoline with the kids, having some of their favorite snacks, and, you know, just kicking back and relaxing. It's going to be a beautiful evening here, so things like that, things that we can do to enjoy the time that we have left. Time is just going quickly. We saw evidence of that this past week. Clark came home from school one day with a fever and wasn't feeling well. As a nurse and as a overprotective, controlling mom, I have kind of always worried about my kids overnight when they have fevers. Jonathan and I never hesitated that if the kids weren't feeling well or if they had a fever and wanted to stay in our room overnight and sleep in bed with us, that was never a big deal. That was always something that we welcomed. When Clark was sick this past week, it was a little bit heartbreaking because he looked at me and said, "Mommy, can I still sleep in my own bed tonight even if I have a fever?" So it crushed me a little. It's also, you know, just part of growth and part of our kids taking those, you know, first steps of independence and not needing us so much. But it's things like that, again, that remind me how quickly this whole process is going. as the next steps happen, when we are cramped and cooped up in a basement without a shower and without a kitchen, are we going to have moments when we're going a little stir crazy and thinking, should we have done this? Yeah, absolutely. When we move into a home that maybe isn't as updated and, you know, to our liking as this current home is, are there going to be doubts and struggles? Yeah, for sure there are going to be. But when I just, you know, take a moment to step back and really assess the big picture and the fact that our kids aren't getting younger, they're getting older every day, they're getting more independent every day. Life isn't going to stop just because I need to take a breather. It keeps moving. But I don't want to fight that. I want to move with it. I want to take a chance on a big dream because maybe something better is right around the corner. And even if there are hardships, even if there are things that suck or just don't pan out the way that we're hoping they will, you know what? We're doing it together. We're doing it as a family. We're gonna create new memories. I'm okay with that, and I welcome it. Also, how do I still sound this tired? Ash, I thought the cold shower thing was supposed to wake me up and make me feel refreshed.